Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people of all ages, welcome to today's episode of Tobacco, Pipes, and More, where we will be taking a look at Savinelli Doblone d'Oro. Now, Doblone d'Oro is the choices to Virginias, Burleys, and dark-fired Kenyan leaf are enhanced with an impeccable addition of spicy perique, then aged to perfection before being spun into an enticingly beautiful zesty coins. Sorry, I had a long day at work today. A lot of inspections going on, so a little tired. Apologies for the lack of reading skill today. Savinelli's Doblone d'Oro is a delightfully vivacious and flavorful smoke. Just a quick caveat, I did film the smoking session before the intro, so bear that in mind. Again, let's adjourn to Dr. Watson's Tobacco Tavern. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to Dr. Watson's Tobacco Tavern, where, as promised, I will be reviewing Savinelli Doblone d'Oro. Just in case any of you were wondering why I called this place Dr. Watson's Tobacco Tavern, I wouldn't quite go so far as saying I have an infatuation, but I have a great love for Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. I enjoy a lot of the movies and the writings. And since both of them smoke pipes, it just kind of fell into my lap, so to speak. It's right up my alley. So, Dr. Watson is my favorite character. Don't get me wrong, Sherlock Holmes is great, but I don't think Watson gets the recognition that he deserves. So I attributed this place to Mr. Dr. Watson. Just a little FYI. But let's get back into this blend today. As said before, it is Savinelli Doblone d'Oro, which is supposed to be similar to Three Nuns. It does smell a lot like Three Nuns. It does have that kind of ketchup-y smell. I forgot my notebook, but I believe there's a little bit of perique and Virginia. I don't remember what else. I'd have to look. But let's get into it, and I'll kind of give you guys what I'm tasting. Without even lighting it, I can taste it. It's kind of nutty-ish, a little bit of fruitiness, fruitiness. All right, well, let's get it lit up. Tamper. Bear with me.
A few moments later.
It may still be a little moist. Here we go. I'm sweating like a dog out here. It is hot. It definitely tastes Virginia-y. It has that sweetness, and it has a bit of a fruitiness. It's a bit dark and earthy. It reminds me a lot of like a dark stewed fruit. Like if you were to leave fruit in a pot and you were to boil it but let it burn a bit. It's interesting. Now they say that this is supposed to be very similar to Three Nuns, and it is. It's headed in that general direction. Let's hit it one more time. There we go. It's got a slightly dark chocolatey flavor, like dark chocolate. Yeah, dark chocolate and slightly burnt fruit. It's a little bit on the sweeter side. It doesn't have that soury-ish flavor that Three Nuns has. That's one of the things I really enjoy about it, is that slight sourness that Three Nuns gives off. But it's close. If this had that soury taste, you probably almost wouldn't be able to tell the difference. It's really nice. It's mellow. It's not overbearing. The room note is pleasant. It doesn't stink, you know. I have a feeling this is going to burn really slow. You know, I'm getting a small nuanced flavor of blackberry when I blow out through my nose. And then kind of breathe back in and taste the air. Yeah, if you're a fan of Three Nuns, I would give Doblone d'Oro a try. It is very similar. Now the room note smells almost exactly the same as the Three Nuns. Oh, and just for a disclaimer, this is the first time I'm trying this blend. This is the first time I'm lighting it up. And I'm also smoking out of my Royal Guard. I don't know what number is this one. 596. Royal Guard 596. I actually really enjoy smoking this pipe in the morning on my way to work. It's nice and light. And in my opinion, it's very well shaped and very well balanced. It's got almost like a slightly tapered point down towards the bottom. It's a bit thin through the sides here, or squished, not thin, you know. But then up towards, going towards the stem here by the shank, you can see how it's almost perfectly melded. Let's see if I can get that to focus. It's about as best as it's gonna get. Phone cameras, you know, ain't so great. Plus, it's the front camera. But yeah, it's almost perfectly melded. It's seamless here. It's a very nice pipe, and it smokes really well. I might have to get an air conditioner here. One of those little portable ones. It is hot. It's about 7 o'clock right now, 7:30 in Arizona. That stewed fruit flavor is very nice. If I had to pick the fruit, I would say it's a blackberry, kind of a blueberry-ish nuance, hint, itty bitty. This is really nice. But as promised, like I said, I told you I would give a review on it. And I deliver. This is lovely. And once it's going, I think it's going to stay lit. It's got a nice burning wood smell, you know, like campfire-y. You can smell a bit of that souriness in the smoke. It's nice. I don't get it in the taste, but I definitely get it in the smell. And I think that's where it mostly reminds people of the Three Nuns, is the smell of the smoke. The taste is similar, but it's not exactly the same. It's definitely different. This is more stewed fruit, dark and earthy with a bit of campfire-y smell, as where the Three Nuns is smoky, fruity, and slightly soury, sour-ish, with hints of campfire, but not quite as strong on the campfire as this. Like an oak log. Or burning ash tree. It reminds me I need to go camping soon. I haven't been in a long time. Got a lot of things going on, work, hobbies, etc. in things to come, I still got to do the frizzen for my flintlock musket. It's an Indian musket. It's not the best quality, but you know, at the time, it's what I could afford. It's a smooth bore, not the best quality front sights. You know, it's an Indian-made musket, and it's, you know, they're kind of canted, so I'm probably going to file those off. And there's a few things I want to do to it. It's supposed to be a 69 caliber bore, and it's not. It's closer to a 62. And I bought a mold for it to make some slugs, and the slugs barely fit. I can get them in there and shove them down, but man, is it tight. It is tight, tight, tight. And they shoot. They're not very accurate, but they shoot. So as soon as I get that frizzen fixed, which I will be doing a video about in more, I'll get that posted up so that you guys can take a look at how it's done. It's my first time doing it, so hopefully I don't screw up, but you know, we'll see. And then once I get it working and sparking correctly, I'll take it out for a little demo and take some videos of the gun shooting. I haven't shot black powder in a little while, and I've been meaning to go out more often. But I sold my truck because, you know, gas prices shot through the roof. And then about a half a year later, I got into a motorcycle accident and crashed my Honda Fury. So now I'll show you. Let's do it like this. So now I'm in the process of building a new bike. You can see the engine up over there on the stand. And then here's the bike itself. Yeah, so it's going to take a while to finish. But once it's done, hopefully it's looking nice and cool. I want to do a kind of a retro theme, 70s, maybe late 60s. I'm going to do a large 3.8 gallon prism style tank. And I kind of want to give it that old school fish scale design paint. You know, have the fish scales on the top and then kind of fading back and having maybe some gold leaf pinstripe. So it's going to take some time to get it done. I do have a Springer front end, which I love. Springers, they're beautiful. They may not ride the best, but who cares? It's a hardtail anyway. I got a couple more components to finish on that engine. It's a 1200, but I've upgraded it to Hammer Performance's 1275 kit. So as soon as I get those parts in to finish the bottom of the engine, because I had to split the case and pull the whole thing apart and reseal it, and you know, it took a little while. So as soon as I get that done, I can put those cylinders on, get the pistons installed, and then get the head and all that put in, and then figure out how to mount it into the frame. It does have a rear mount, but I have to figure out the front mounts. So, you know, a lot more to come. That is going to take a while though, so. But when I do get to it, I will post it in more. But the first one that I'm going to work on is that flintlock. I really want to get that working. I miss shooting my black powder. So let me just let out again. Coffee, the best thing to drink while puffing on a pipe. It's really nice to have that fruitiness coming through. Again, it's a dark fruit. It's not like a strawberry or cantaloupe. It's a dark fruit. It's a stewed, burned, fruity flavor. It's nice. You get that campfire-y smell. A slight woodsy taste. A lot of people say nutty, but I don't really experience nutty flavors in tobacco. It usually comes forward as a smoky, campfire-y smell or taste. I don't usually get a nutty flavor. Now maybe I'm mistaking it for a campfire, I don't know, but that's kind of where my brain goes to when I taste that. Lovely. Simply lovely. Nice. This is probably something I could smoke every couple of days. I do want to do a comparison at some point between, like a side-by-side comparison between Doblone de Oro, Three Nuns, and the 403 Superior Round Slices by Newminster. I've got all three, so I would like, at some time in the future, I'm going to do a triple side-by-side comparison. Funny enough, it's the smell that does it for me with this blend. Not so much the taste. Because the smell is a lot more like the Three Nuns, as where the taste is not. It does have its own taste, its own flavor. But the smell just reminds me of Three Nuns. And that's really what I like about this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and finish this bowl. I hope you guys learned something or took something away from it. And I hope you look forward to all the content that I have coming up. I'm looking forward myself to sharing it with you lovely folks. So, as always, I will see you in the next one. Cheers.